Picture this: you just got back from the grocery store. Your reusable shopping bags heavy with fresh produce, pantry staples, and a few treats you've been craving all week. You open the refrigerator door and start loading it up, shuffling items around to make everything fit. Potatoes, in they go. Tomatoes, sure. Why not? Bread. It'll stay fresher in the fridge, right? If that's your routine. Wellness expert David Chen, host of the widely followed Wellspring Wellness Channel, says you might be making a series of small but significant mistakes that could be costing you both flavor and nutritional value, and in some cases, even putting your health at risk. We often think the refrigerator is a magic box that makes everything last longer, Chen explains. But in reality, some foods actually suffer in cold storage, losing their taste, texture, and health benefits faster than if they were stored at room temperature. In certain cases, refrigeration can even make them less safe to eat. In a recent episode, Chen broke down 7 everyday foods that most Americans wrongly keep in the refrigerator. His advice isn't just about extending shelf life, it's about preserving the flavor, texture, and nutritional integrity of your groceries so you get the maximum benefit from every bite. Below, we'll explore each food in depth, explaining why refrigeration is harmful, what science says about it, and how you can store it properly for the best results. 1. Potatoes, a comfort food with a hidden risk when stored cold for generations. Potatoes have been a kitchen staple in American homes. From creamy mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving to crispy golden fries at summer cookouts, they're one of the most versatile and affordable vegetables out there. But storing them in the refrigerator, that's a big no-no. Why refrigeration is a problem: potatoes are rich in starch. When stored in cold environments, particularly at temperatures below 45 F, the starches convert into sugar much faster than they would at room temperature. This isn't just a matter of taste. When sugar-rich potatoes are cooked at high temperatures, such as baking, roasting, or frying, a chemical reaction occurs that produces acrylamide, a compound that has been linked in research studies to an increased risk of cancer. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, acknowledges that acrylamide is formed in certain starchy foods cooked at high heat, and potatoes are one of the biggest sources when improperly stored. Best storage method: instead of tucking potatoes in your refrigerator's crisper drawer, place them in a cool, dry, well-ventilated area, ideally between 45 F and 55 F. A pantry, cellar, or even a dark cabinet works well. Keep them away from direct sunlight, as light exposure can cause them to develop green spots, which are high in solanine, another compound that can be toxic in large amounts. Extra tip: store potatoes in a paper or burlap bag rather than plastic, as these materials allow airflow and prevent moisture buildup, which can cause sprouting or rotting. 2. Tomatoes. Protecting nature's sweetest harvest. There's nothing quite like the taste of a perfectly ripe summer tomato, juicy, sweet, and full of flavor. Unfortunately, refrigerating them can quickly turn that vibrant experience into disappointment. Why refrigeration ruins tomatoes? Tomatoes are sensitive to cold temperatures. When placed in the fridge, the cold air damages their internal cell membranes, leading to a mushy, mealy texture. That's not the only problem. Refrigeration also dulls their natural flavor by slowing down or halting the ripening process. Ripening is essential for the development of lycopene, the powerful antioxidant that gives tomatoes their deep red color and has been linked to heart health and cancer prevention. If you refrigerate them before they've fully ripened, you're essentially stopping that beneficial process in its tracks. Best storage method: keep tomatoes at room temperature, ideally between 55 F and 70 F. Store them stem side down in an airy basket or bowl, away from direct sunlight. Once fully ripe, if you truly must extend their shelf life, you can refrigerate them for 1 to 2 days, but let them return to room temperature before eating to restore some of their flavor. Extra tip: if you've accidentally refrigerated tomatoes and they've gone mealy, try using them in cooked dishes like soups, sauces, or stews, where texture matters less. 3. Bread. Why the fridge is the fast track to stallness. Americans consume an estimated 9 billion loaves of bread each year, according to industry data. Many people refrigerate bread thinking it will slow mold growth, but this often backfires. The science of stalling: bread goes stale faster in the refrigerator due to a process called retrogradation. In simple terms, the starch molecules in bread recrystallize much more quickly at colder temperatures, squeezing out moisture and giving bread that unpleasantly hard, dry texture. Humidity issues: while refrigeration may reduce mold growth slightly, the high humidity inside most fridges can also encourage mold if the bread is not sealed properly, creating a lose-lose situation. Best storage method: store bread at room temperature in a bread box or airtight container for up to 2 days. If you need it to last longer, freeze it instead. Freezing halts stalling and preserves flavor. To thaw, simply leave slices at room temperature for about 15 to 20 minutes, or pop them in the toaster for instant warmth and crispness. Extra tip: if you buy fresh artisanal bread, resist the urge to slice it all at once. Cutting exposes more surface area to air, speeding up moisture loss. 4. Unripe avocados. Don't chill the ripening process. Avocados are beloved for their creamy texture, rich flavor, and impressive nutritional profile, high in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and antioxidants. But refrigeration at the wrong time can ruin the experience. Why cold storage hurts? Unripe avocados need time at room temperature for natural enzymes to trigger the softening process. When stored cold too soon, these enzymes are deactivated, leaving you with an avocado that never fully ripens, resulting in a fibrous texture and sometimes a bitter taste. Best storage method: let avocados ripen on your countertop at room temperature. Once they yield slightly to gentle pressure, you can refrigerate them for 1 to 2 days to extend freshness. Extra tip: to speed up ripening, place avocados in a paper bag with a banana or apple. These fruits release ethylene gas, a natural plant hormone that accelerates ripening. 5. Bananas. Nature's portable energy bar. Bananas are the go-to fruit for athletes, busy parents, and anyone who needs quick, natural energy. But if you're putting them in the fridge, you're not doing them any favors. What happens in the fridge? Cold temperatures cause the peel to turn black due to cell damage, and the flesh inside can become mushy. While the fruit is still edible, the texture and flavor are often compromised. David Chen also notes a nutritional consideration. As bananas ripen, their glycemic index, a measure of how quickly they raise blood sugar, increases. That means very ripe bananas can cause faster spikes in blood glucose, which is important for people managing diabetes. Best storage method: store bananas at room temperature. To slow down ripening, wrap the stems in aluminum foil or plastic wrap to reduce ethylene gas release. 6. Garlic. Keeping the flavor, and the saffety garlic is more than just a flavor booster. It's a nutritional powerhouse, rich in compounds like allicin, which has been linked to immune support, heart health, and anti-inflammatory effects. But cold storage can diminish its benefits. Why refrigeration backfires? When whole garlic bulbs are stored in the fridge, they can sprout prematurely. Sprouted garlic isn't harmful, but it tends to have a sharper, more bitter taste, and its allicin content drops. Serious safety note: Chen warns against storing chopped garlic in oil at room temperature, as this creates the perfect conditions for the growth of Clostridium botulinum, the bacteria responsible for botulism, a rare but potentially fatal illness. If you want to make garlic-infused oil, keep it refrigerated and use it within a few days. Best storage method: store whole bulbs in a cool, dry, well-ventilated space, like a mesh bag in the pantry. Avoid sealing them in airtight containers, as lack of airflow can cause mold. 7. Honey. The naturally shelf-stable sweetener honey is one of the few foods that can literally last indefinitely when stored properly. Archaeologists have even found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that were still edible after thousands of years. Why refrigeration is a bad idea? Cold temperatures cause honey to crystallize, making it thick, grainy, and harder to use. While you can restore liquid consistency by gently warming it, excessive heat destroys the very enzymes, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that make honey such a healthful sweetener. Best storage method: Keep honey in a tightly sealed glass jar, at room temperature, away from direct sunlight and moisture. Avoid storing it near your stove or dishwasher, where fluctuating heat and humidity can degrade quality.